Have you ever felt that you were too young to do something?
Have you ever said, I can't do this on my own?
Are you worried that you don't have the potential to reach the top?
Our world is so quickly changing and growing, yet even still, society struggles to realize the potential that we youth carry within us. About a year ago, we both were the youth who didn't push themselves to their full potential because we felt that being so young meant that we could achieve very little in this adult-run world.
When I turned 13 years old, I felt that I would finally get so many opportunities. I set out to get a job as a tutor because I thought that would be something I'd be great at. And I thought, I'm 13, of course some company would have to hire me. But contrary to my expectations, I had to be at least 18 years old and have a lot of experience if I wanted to work for any of those companies. Despite me finally being a teenager, there were limited opportunities for me.
At the same time, within my school, I realized that a lot of my fellow peers carried the desire to create change, to explore the world, to participate in society, but they didn't know how to do so. And personally, I've always wanted to empower other people, and I've always wanted to push people to their full potential.
And this is why we decided that we had to stop waiting for opportunities to come to us. We would create our own opportunities. We decided to start our own tutoring business and create employment opportunities for teenagers just like us, so that they could participate in society in a meaningful way, rather than the conventional ways of working in retail or fast food places.
We were so ready to make this dream a reality, but we didn't know where to start. No one in our family had any experience in business, and we didn't know who to approach for help. The one thing that allowed us to overcome our fears was each other. We realized that by working together, we could overcome the obstacles that we would face to start up.
Together, we spent hours researching, calling different organizations for help, and reaching out to legal professionals. After days of establishing our business plan and figuring out what we had to do legally to start our business, we finally hit our first major milestone, a business license.
Nowadays, society gets so caught up in the idea of individuality that we tend to forget that teamwork is the framework for positive change in our world. By supporting each other, we can reach the top together. Today, we stand in front of you as living proof that youth like you and I can find a place in the adult-run world.
However, this journey was not without struggles. For example, when we applied to get a business number from the Canadian Revenue Agency, the woman I spoke to on the phone asked me for my date of birth. When I told her I was born in 2001, her tone of voice completely changed. She did not believe that we could run a business because of our age. I felt discouraged and asked my sister to make the calls from then on, because at least she's a little older and might be taken more seriously.
When my sister told me what happened, I told her that we should be proud of ourselves for starting a business at such a young age, and we shouldn't let what a few people say get us down. Our age is our asset.
The challenge to empower youth is one which we undertake every day. Your actions can touch the lives of many others. You just have to step out of your comfort zone.
A business run by two teenagers is something we never would have thought we'd accomplish. And why? Because society told us we were too young. But with the motivation to make this dream come true and a strong partnership, we did make it a reality. And slowly we've seen this change, and now we can show that through this change you can make a difference in the world.
We saw a change in people's mindset. A couple of months ago, we were featured in the magazine Alberta Venture, in which they interviewed us for our business because we are youth.
Again, we just want to say that no matter how many people tell you you're too young, or too weak, or simply not good enough, you must work together and work hard to achieve what you want. There might still be people who do not believe in you, but it doesn't matter because you'll be living your dreams.
We proved everyone who said we were too young wrong, and you can too. Take a stand for what you want to do in life. Don't let fears or uncertainty hinder you. The truth is, what you may think is holding you back could be the one thing that sets you apart from the rest. Our age is what set us apart, and what ultimately allowed us to shine. Don't be afraid of making your dreams a reality just because you think no one will believe in you. Believe in yourself and never be afraid to ask for help.
The three most important lessons we learned from our experiences are, number one, work young. You're never too young to have a dream and make it a reality.
Number two, work together. Working together is always better than working alone.
And number three, work hard. You don't need to have experience, but you do need to be willing to work hard. And in the end, just remember, work, work, work. Thank you.